Welcome back. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry held a meeting with Bulgarian Foreign Minister Maria Gabriel at the Foreign Minister's headquarters in the new administrative capital. The two top diplomats held talks on the Egyptian-Bulgarian remarkable relations and means of boosting these relations in all fields, in addition to the regional and international issues of mutual concern. On top of them, the crisis in the Gaza Strip. The talks were followed by an Egyptian-Bulgarian joint committee meetings. Shoukry and his Bulgarian counterpart will also hold a joint press conference. Addressing the press conference, Shoukry several memorandum of understandings were signed between Egypt and Bulgaria in different fields. He said talks tackled regional issues, including the Gaza file. He also added that Egypt seeks to end Russian-Ukrainian crisis. Regarding the Gaza war, Shoukry said Israel refuses Paris deal filed by intelligence bodies. He added that Egypt continues efforts for ceasefire, stop displacement in Gaza, but developments are negative. He also added that the military operations in the Palestinian Rafah will bring humanitarian crisis and that the UN warns of the situation in the country. He stressed that Egypt and Bulgaria agree on achieving peace and two-state solution. For her part, the Bulgarian foreign minister said that political dialogue between Egypt and Bulgaria should continue on highest level. Bulgarian foreign minister said that her country seeks to continue joint efforts to solve global crises. She added that Bulgaria seeks to enhance cooperation between defense ministries of Egypt and Bulgaria. She also added that Bulgaria will support Egypt's partnership with the EU. She also reiterated that the MOU with Egypt in field of natural gas is important to Bulgaria. Referring to U.S. President Joe Biden's remarks on the situation in Gaza, the Egyptian presidency confirmed on Friday the alignment of stances, joint efforts and close cooperation between Egypt and the United States with regard to achieve calm in the Gaza Strip. The details in the following report. Referring to U.S. President Joe Biden's remarks on the situation in Gaza, the Egyptian presidency confirmed saying the alignment of stances, persistent joint forces and close cooperation between Egypt and the United States with regard to achieving calm in the Gaza Strip, working forward reaching a ceasefire and enforcing humanitarian truces, allowing the prompt entry of sufficient amounts of humanitarian aid to save the people of the Strip, in addition to their category rejection of any forced displacement. Committee to the strategic partnership, Egypt and the United States stand united in their unwavering commitment to establishing and solidifying peace, security and stability in the Middle East. With regards to Egypt's stance and role in delivering humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip and relief to Palestinian brothers, the presidency definitely states that since the first moments, Egypt has opened the Rafah border crossing from its side without any restrictions or conditions and has mobilized massive humanitarian aid and relief flowing from both Egypt itself and countries worldwide who delivered their support directly to Al Arish airport. In addition, the Arab Republic of Egypt also asserts that it has endured immense measures and challenges in order to ensure a smooth flow of aid. It confirms 80% of humanitarian aid delivered to the Gaza Strip is provided by Egypt's government, people and civil society, and that Egypt has facilitated and coordinated visits by international and U.S. officials to the crossing to assess the extent of the massive efforts exerted by the Egyptian authorities on the ground. Egypt emphasizes that any attempts or endeavors that seek to forcibly displace the Palestinians from their land are doomed to fail, as the only solution to the current situation is embodied in the two-state solution and the establishment of an independent Palestinian state along June 4th 1967 border with East Jerusalem as its capital. Egypt continues its intensive efforts to allow humanitarian relief, medical aid into Gaza Strip through Rafah land border crossing. El Arish International Airport also continues receiving international aid directed to Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. Israeli aggression continues across the Gaza Strip with the Israeli occupation army bombing southern city of Rafah. Gaza's health ministry said at least 27,947 Palestinians have been confirmed killed in the conflict and 67,459 others injured. More could be buried under rubble. More detail in the following report. Israeli aggression continues across the Gaza Strip with the Israeli occupation army bombing southern city of Rafah. French news agency reported eyewitnesses saying that Israeli raids targeted the vicinity of Rafah city, sheltering over 1.4 million Palestinians. Most of them are evacuees escaping the Israeli bombardment in the north. Palestinian Health Ministry said 110 were killed overnight by Israeli fire, among them 25 in strikes in Rafah. It added that there are fierce clashes going on at Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis. Relatives found the body on Saturday of a 6-year-old Palestinian girl who had begged Gaza rescuers to send help after being trapped by Israeli military fire, along with the bodies of 5 of her family members and 2 ambulance workers who had gone to save her. The Palestinian Red Crescent Society accused Israel of deliberately targeting the ambulance it sent to rescue Hind Raghib after she had spent hours on the phone to dispatchers begging for help, with the sound of shooting echoing around. Aid agencies warned that large numbers of civilians could die in the Israeli offensive, and the UN Palestinian Refugee Agency said it did not know how long it could work in such a high-risk operation. Hamas on Saturday warned that there could be tens of thousands of dead and injured if the Israeli military attacked Rafah in the far south of the Gaza Strip. The United Nations said Palestinian civilians in Rafah require protection, but there should be no forced mass displacement, which is barred by international law. Gaza's health ministry said at least 27,947 Palestinians have been confirmed killed in the conflict and 67,459 injured. More could be buried under rubble.